All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Richard Wagner. This is ticket SX 43576451. This is one count accident, failed to stop within a sure clear distance ahead. May I have your appearance for the record, please, sir?
Yes, that is Edward Zelmansky, Your Honor.
All right, and is your client joining us today, or are they not joining us?
No, he was unable to join. He was hospitalized last week. I'd anticipated that he would be with us today, but he's just been released from the hospital. So I'd ask that the court could adjourn this matter for a couple of weeks. That would probably enable him to properly participate.
Absolutely, counsel. All right, and speedy recovery to your client.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we're at the end. We're almost in July. We're in June, the end of the week of June. We look up July 22nd or 29th and tell me if one of those look better. Yeah, let's try that first. Or it's the 29th. Don't start. Okay. So, how does July 29th look for you, counsel?
July 29th? That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay, July 29th at 9 a.m. I'll see you and your client that day for a formal hearing. This is for a formal hearing, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you are all set. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good day,
You're
Your
welcome.
Honor.
You too. Have a good day, sir. Thank you for your patience this morning.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
No problem. Miss Young, Daria Young Neal.
I'm here.
All right. And I see counsel for you here, Mr. Adams, Attorney Adams.
Yes, Your Honor. Creighton Adams, appearing on behalf of Ms. Young.
All right. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Daria Lynn Young Neal. This is ticket SP 1580691. One count speeding 16 to 20 miles over posted speed. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel first, please?
Morning, Your Honor. Creighton Adams, P48850, on behalf of Ms. Daria Young Neal.
All right. And Ms. Young, can you state your name for the record, please?
My name is Daria Young Neal.
Thank you so much. Counsel, how are we with proceeding today?
We received an offer from the city of reducing it to 6 to 10 over, and we would like to afford ourselves that offer and waive formal hearing.
All right. So we did have Officer Shabazz. Let me bring them out. My apologies. Ma'am, so 6 to 10 over, is that the offer today? Counsel?
Oh, yeah, yes, that's all.
Do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of 6 to 10 miles over posted speed. Ma'am, the fine for that is $135. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you, or do you need some additional time, ma'am?
That will be enough time.
Okay, so that brings us to the date of July 8th. July 8th is when that fine is due, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you are all set, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, okay?
Okay.
All right, no problem. Officer Shabazz?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, how you doing? She took the offer of 6 to 10, so you're all set. Thank you, counsel. Thank you, officer.
You're welcome. Have a great day, Your Honor.
You too, thank you. Good morning, Attorney Boffman. All right. All right. Let's see. Mr. Ware, O'Reilly Ware, looks like you just need to be adjourned for a new date. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have you come back on August 15th at 8:45 a.m., okay? 8:30 a.m., okay?
August 15th.
August 15th.
$8:30.
8:30 a.m. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you then. You can log off. I'm gonna adjourn your pretrial. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Attorney Boffman? Miss Williams, I'm gonna put you in the wait. Mr. Williams, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you. It's okay. Okay, cool. Miss White,
Yes.
good morning. Can you turn your camera on for me, please? All right, Miss White, I'm gonna set this matter for, do you have on a bathrobe?
No, it's I have on a shirt. I'm sorry. I work
Okay,
from
I was
home.
Okay, I just was checking. I'm gonna have you come back on August 15th at 8:30 a.m. for your pretrial, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then, ma'am. You can log off, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's gonna be it though. Getting in trouble. See this one, March. Miss Webb, this why I be in trouble.
Yes.
Turn your camera on, because I'll be pushing them out pay on the 90 days. All right. Miss Webb, I'm gonna give you one more opportunity because I'm getting in trouble now when I start pushing people out too far. The Court of Appeals is now coming to visit me. August 15th at 8:30 a.m. That's your last chance. That's your final pretrial to get everything together, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you then. Bonds continued at $0.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mario Waller, can you turn your camera on for me, please? All right. Mr. Waller, why do you have a scully on your head? And I know you have a top on.
It's a
I know you don't have no tank on for court. Really?
Oh.
If you came down to the courthouse, that's how you would appear.
No.
Okay. So next time you come on, I need you to be ready for court like you would appear. Because if you wouldn't come in
Okay.
here with that white t-shirt on, don't come in here like this either. Just because you're at home, that's a convenience. Remember that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. So 8:15, August 15th at 8:30 a.m. is your next time. I'll set your bond at $0. Okay.
Okay.
August 15th, 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You can sign off, Mr. Waller. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
I will. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. You get my message, Attorney Boffman?
Was it a chat?
Yeah, I sent you a chat, a direct chat, so you would know what I was doing.
I didn't get one. Oh, okay.
You see?
Okay. Okay, so I'll be back. I have about 5 or 6 more people.
Do that, and then I'm gonna do that to expedite it a little bit, so when you keep
Sure.
talking to the people.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Angela Walker,
Yes, ma'am.
please turn your camera on for me. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. All right, Mr. Walker, I'm gonna set these matters. It looks like you need to have an adjournment for pretrial to be in compliance. I can only give you one more adjournment, okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. That's all I need.
All right. What about August 15th? I hope that gives you enough time. August 15th
Yes, that's good.
at 8:30 a.m. Your bond's gonna continue at $0. Also the warrants, I'm going to set aside the warrants. And I want to let you know you have a ticket in collections. You need to take care of that, okay, sir?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you then. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Miss Jada Williams, I'm going to put you into the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay? You can log off, Mr. Walker. I'll see you on August 15th. Bonds at $0, okay?
Okay.
All right. India Williams, can you turn your camera on for me, please? All right. Ms. Williams, I don't know that I'm going to be able to give you another pretrial because I've already given you, you've been on my docket since November 27. So I'm going to have them talk to you again and figure out what we can do today. That's almost a half a year. So I don't know if I can give you any more adjournments, okay?
Okay,
I'm gonna have somebody talk to you.
I have an appointment today. I was able to change it to go to Secretary of State.
Ms. Williams, you've been on my docket since before November 23rd.
I know, but I was on the medical leave.
August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It's almost
I know.
a year.
I was on the medical leave and they only gave me one payment in my disability. So I ended up having to go back to work. I only did back to work for 1 month.
All right, let me put you in the waiting room till I decide what to do.
Okay.
Good morning,
Ishmael
Attorney
Wilkes, I
Miller.
had
How you
got
doing?
disconnected.
I'm doing
Hello,
good.
sir?
How are you, Judge?
I'm good, thank you. Phone number ended in 9354. What's your name, sir?
For all the matters that we have scheduled for today.
Phone number ending in 9354. What's your name?
Try today. Okay, well, then he's gonna set it for a bench trial.
Phone number 586-283-9354. What's your name?
Not guilty, and you are continuing with your not guilty.
Ishmael Wilkes, last 4 digits 9354.
Ishmael Willis.
No, Ishmael Wilkes.
Was he already here?
Yes.
Okay. Did you
I
talk
had
to an
got
attorney
disconnected.
already about your case, sir, today?
Yes, I did. I had got disconnected.
Okay. All right, Mr. Welsh, let me rename you. All right, let me put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
So, Ms. Wiley, I'm gonna do the same. I'll put you in the waiting room until I'm ready, okay? Who's Orlando? I don't know who Orlando is. Okay. Decide what to do with this lady. Courtney Wilkins. Ms. Wilkins?
Hi, good morning. I'm sorry, I had to unmute Judge. Good morning.
It's okay. Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm going to set your next date. You need a pretrial, it looks like. I'm going to set it for August 15th. August 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'm sorry, 8:30 a.m. via Zoom, the same way you zoomed in, okay?
Yes, ma'am. August 15th, 8:30. I'll see you then.
Thank you so much. I'll see you then, ma'am. I hope you get everything together so we can do something with this, okay?
Most definitely. I'll have everything taken care of next time I see you. Have a great day.
Fantastic. You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Compliance dismissal. Hold on. Otis Wilson.
Yes.
Oh, you better have a nice shirt on for court this morning. I appreciate that. You need a new date, sir, so you can come back with your stuff together?
Yes, I'm in the process of getting my permit now.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna set it for August 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0, okay? You hear me? Mr. Wilson? Uh-oh.
Yes, you said August 15th?
Yep, August 15th at 8:30 a.m. Okay, come back and see me that day, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set. You can go log off now, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Your Honor, this is the city prosecutor.
Good morning, Attorney Mason. How you
Good
doing?
morning. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. What's going on?
On Shamika Young, she's present. I'm not, yeah, on one of her cases, she's gonna need a state prosecutor.
Okay, thank you
The
very
open
much.
alcohol passenger.
Okay, we'll get somebody on the line for that. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Miss Amber Williams, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay?
Okay.
Attorney Miller, I see that you talked to your client. Are you ready on your matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me 1 second.
And since I didn't get the opportunity to say hello, Miss Edwards.
Hi, good morning.
And Madam Clerk, I know you're there too. Or Madam Court Reporter.
She's not, but thank you.
She's not. Oh, man,
It's all
I
right.
thought I was gonna do so good today.
Being excellent. Thank you.
In here? Yeah. Yeah, I spoke to all.
Miss Wilson, can you turn on your camera for me, please?
Judge Taylor, I'm so sorry. Can I do a quick case over in Judge Adams very quickly on the record? Thank you.
No problem. Miss Wilson, you can turn your camera back off. You look very nice for court this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Give us
Thank
1
you.
second. Your attorney just needs to handle one matter real quick, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
You know, Your Honor, while she's doing that, can we, Attorney Miller, with your permission, can we just look at her documents, see if she's got any documents? Oh, that's Miss Wilson. I'm sorry. I'm talking on Shamika Young, Judge. Not
Oh,
your,
no,
not your
that's
client.
somebody else.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Ms. Miller. Can we look at Shamika Young, see if she's got any documents? Because hers are all documents.
Okay. I was gonna say, we'll make sure who's gonna do her. Let me see. Attorney Werberling's in there right now. Did you want to go? He's in room 32 with her.
Yeah, if you could just check her license and see if she's good.
Okay, we will.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay. Miss Wigington,
Yes, ma'am.
can you turn on your camera, please?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, you're a little late for court this morning.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Gotta come on time. All right, let me get this together. Ma'am, we have quite a few people in the courtroom today. So we're gonna be patient when I put you into this room. An attorney's gonna come in there and talk to you about your case and about your rights, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Room 36, join that room for me, please, okay, ma'am? Okay, Mr. Christopher Williams, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay? Miss Wright, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you. Okay? You ready, Attorney Miller? Or are you still in the other courtroom? Yeah. I feel like they're having a hard time hearing me. Oh, yeah, she in the other courtroom still. Lumil Wade?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sir, can you take your hat off for me, please? And then
Yes.
can you give me the correct spelling of your name, pretty please?
Yes, Lemuel, last name Wade, Wade.
Okay, we had it wrong in the computer system. We wanted to make sure we had it correct, sir.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Wade, you need some additional time to try and get stuff together. Is that correct? I must be delayed. Mr. Wade? Oh, he is froze. Okay, Miss Day. All right, let me pop back on. I'll let him on. There he is. Mr. Wade?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry, my video keep going out.
I understand. I'm going to give you a new date to come back with everything in compliance. That's August 15th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay, and what do I need exactly?
I don't know what you talk about. They're asking for a pretrial for your matter. Did you talk to an attorney and they told you need to do something? I don't know what y'all talked about.
No, he just said he said you was going to take care of I guess whatever tickets or whatever I got, and you was gonna reschedule me.
So you got an assignment, right? Do you know what tickets you're supposed to take care of? Mr. Wade, I wasn't in there with you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I
Okay.
got one ticket I got to take care of.
So I'll see you on August the 15th, okay?
Okay.
All right, August 15th at 8:30 a.m. Bonds continued at $0, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem, Mr. Wade.
All right.
Bye-bye. Brian Williams, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you. Ms. Woods, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you. Attorney Boffman, you ready on some matters? The ones in there?
2 minutes, Your
Or you
Honor.
need a moment? Huh?
2 minutes, Your Honor, please.
Oh, yeah, take your time. Just let me know. Okay,
Thank you.
you good. No problem.
Okay, sorry about that, Judge. My case is going to be recalled, so I am ready if you are, Judge.
Yep, I am, no problem. Miss Wilson, you can unmute your camera for me, please.
Had an opportunity to speak with counsel. Counsel has informed you and you are aware of your rights.
Just turn down your other thing just a little bit, Attorney Miller,
It's
for a
me.
moment.
Sorry,
Okay.
that's me.
It's okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Felicia Juliet Wilson. This is ticket SP 1524129, one count interference with city employee. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Alexandra Miller, P86290, on behalf of Miss Felicia Wilson, who is present with us this morning. Miss Wilson, please state your full name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Felicia Juliet Wilson.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you, ma'am. Attorney Miller, how are we proceeding with this matter?
Yes, ma'am. I've had the opportunity to pre-try the matter with Ms. Mason for the people. It seems that we are both outstanding discovery on this, and Ms. Mason would like the opportunity to speak to the officers on this matter. So we are requesting an adjournment, Your Honor.
Okay, adjournment for a bench trial or just adjournment for a pretrial?
Just adjournment for a pretrial, Your Honor. That way, if there's any resolution, Ms. Mason and I can work that out.
All right. When are you out until?
I'm coming back the last week in August.
Okay.
You know, Your Honor,
right,
this is a city prosecutor. Oh, probably a trial would be better because I can get the officer in here if need be. We could still pre-try it.
Your Honor,
that works.
just in case, can we reserve our right to jury trial? Just on the off chance. Thank you.
I'll let you reserve your right. So today I'll just set it for a bench trial. How about September 4th? Is that pushing it too much for you? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Ms. Wilson. Okay. Your attorney. Okay. All right. Your attorney needs a little extra time. I don't know if she shared with you, but if she wants to, she can. But I'm giving her a little bit of extra time to ensure that she's able to represent you properly on that date. As she stated, if you would like to have a jury trial instead on the day of the bench trial, you can let me know and we'll schedule it for such. But at this point in time, in order for the officer to appear, we have to subpoena him. That means that we have to have a bench trial put in place so that there can be some negotiations. This does not rule out your opportunity to have a jury trial if you would like to in the future, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'm not going to swear in today. I'm just going to set it for a bench trial on the date of September 4th at 9 a.m. I'll set her bond at $0 to continue.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
And no problem.
As always, pleasure to see you, and Miss Mary, I know
Same.
that you're there, so always good to see you too.
Thank you and good luck. If we don't see you
Attorney
before then.
Miller, I'm sorry, Your Honor. If you could put your personal stuff in the chat for me, your personal
absolutely.
Information in chat for Dia Mason. Don't give it to everybody.
Thank you. Good luck. I think this might be one of the last times we see you for a while. So good luck. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, actually the 7th. The 7th is the day.
Whew. Congratulations. All right, Miss Wilson, you're all set. Bond set at $0. I'll see you on September 4th, okay?
Yes,
I think we should all go to the hospital.
No.
I think we should all be there just to make sure.
I'll send pictures.
Thank you. All right.
Miss Mason, did you get that?
Yeah. Don't I already have this? I already have this.
I thought so, but that's okay.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. Oh,
all right.
Good luck.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
I'll see you
Miller.
soon.
See you soon. All right, Miss Wilson, you're all set. I'll see you on September the 4th, ma'am.
Yes, I look forward to it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. Miss Wigington, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you. And then Mr. Williams, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you as well. All right. Mr. Womack in the hallway. Okay. 1 second. Attorney Buffman, I'm gonna try and do the 2 people in the hallway first, so just give me 1 second.
I'm ready when you are, Your Honor.
All right, can I have Mr. Willie Wesley first? All right, sir, you can come to the front, please. All right, now I know it's gonna be odd, but you're not gonna face me. You see that little box right there? I need you to speak loudly into that, okay? Yep. And it's gonna be odd, but just stay back to me. You're not being rude, okay? All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Willie James Wesley Jr. This is ticket T647, one count consuming alcohol in public. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. Would you, sir, state your name loud and clear?
Willie James Wesley Jr.
All right, counsel for the people, counsel.
Judge, the defendant's going to waive his right to any further hearings or trials. He wants to resolve this matter today. There is a recommendation that if he pleads guilty, the prosecutor will recommend a 90-day delayed sentence. He understands that if he pays the fine and comes back without any new violations, that the case will be dismissed at that time. He's ready to give a factual basis.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Bachman, that's who's on the screen above you, about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of that 90-day delay sentence in exchange for this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date of March 4th of this year, 2024. Were you in the area of Michigan and Cass in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
That's that Rosa Parks Transit Center.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have open alcohol in public, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor. I stipulate the probable, there's no matters to be dismissed.
No, it was only this count. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to consuming alcohol in public. Sir, you can't drink in public like this.
Sorry about that.
I know. It's okay. All right. So this is on a 90-day delay sentence. What that means is that as long as you pay my fine in the next 90 days, that I will dismiss this matter. Sir, are you able to pay a fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me ask this next question. How much are you able to afford $100 fine?
When would I have to have it in?
You will have to have it in 90 days. So that will be on September 24th.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's something you can afford, and I'm not gonna be here that day, so let me do it another day. Can you have it paid by September 30th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna do $100 fine due by September 30th. On that date, you have to come back, okay? If you can't come on the phone, just come back. If it's paid, you don't have to come back. I'll just dismiss it. If it's not paid, you have to come back and see me and tell me why it's not paid, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you have until September 30th to pay this fine, sir, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you, Mr. Wesley.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
All right. All right, Mr. Womack? Okay. Now, yep, same thing, okay? Face that. Make sure you speak loud and clear, okay?
Okay.
Now calling the matter of the people versus James Willis Womack. This is ticket SP 1019512. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1190643. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket SP 1190645. Driver's license never acquired. Ticket SP 1442403. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Ticket number SX3871750. Count 2, no operator's license on person. Ticket 233575, no operator's license on person. And I have one ticket in warrant status. That's ticket U16047714. Disorderly conduct. Why you ain't never come back on this? Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good Monday morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you, sir, Mr. Womack, state your full name?
James Willis, Womack the third.
All right.
Thank you.
Counsel.
We waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. Stand mute for the purpose of arraignment, Your Honor. Please set these matters for a pretrial.
All right. This time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Now, Mr. Womack, if I set these for a pretrial, you need to actually show back up, okay?
Yes.
Because you did not come last time, correct?
I did a Zoom call, but the call.
Oh, I think you were on. It kept dropping.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I give you a break. August 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0. Mr. Womack, you know you have 3 tickets in our collection agency. You may have more than that, but you got at least 3. You need to go downstairs before you leave today and try and figure out how you can take care of some of these, okay?
Okay.
All right. And one of them is probably stopping you from getting your license back valid, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, I'll see. You need to be in person, or do you want to come online?
In person.
Okay. I'll put you in person that day, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. All right. Let me do some of these compliance dismissals. Okay. I'll bring in a few people. Uh-oh. Please stay on mute until I call your matter.
Hold on. Sorry about that.
Put yourself on
Hey,
mute
how you
until I
doing?
call your matter, please. Put yourself
Okay.
on mute until I call your matter, please. Okay. All right, so we got a couple of people. Miss Wells, Latrice Wells counsels, she kept dropping off. I don't know who she needed. What is she gonna do? Does anybody know?
Which one was it, Judge? I'm sorry.
Latrice Wells.
Patrice Wells, we were gonna set that for a bench trial, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, please put yourself on mute until I'm ready for you.
Ms. Williams, remove that hat from your head, please. No hoods in court. We get squeezed.
You have to remove your hood, please. Thank you. All right, Mr. Lee, you got to take your hat off for me too, sir. All right. All right. Kevin Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
Please turn your camera on for me. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Kevin Lamar John Washington Jr. This is the ticket number SP 1390828. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please, sir?
Kevin Washington Jr.
This is an arraignment, so we waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stand mute for that purpose, Your Honor.
This time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Well, on December 22nd, 2024, the defendant's insurance, which is current and valid, will expire, and so I'm stipulating the probable cause for the recommendation that this case be dismissed. Thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to honor that request now that he has valid documentation in these particular matters. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Okay, have a good one.
You too, thank you. Sadie Watson.
Yes, I'm on here.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Sadie Monique Watson. This is ticket SP 1558616. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your name?
Starting.
This is a pretrial judge, and the defendant has paid some civil infractions. Three of them to be honest. Two of them were directly related to the instant case. One of them a speeding ticket, and the other one was an equipment infraction. Would you consider here and now dismissing the cases that are on the docket for the reason that she's paid those civil infractions? I stipulate the probable cause for the recommendation.
All right, this time the court is going to honor that request. I do see that she's paid civil infractions that relate to these tickets, so the court's going to grant that. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Sir, ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you, you as well.
Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Lee Young?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Oh, he paid the civil infraction on this one and got 2 points. Whew. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lee Sharon Young?
Sean.
Sean. Oh. Now ticket number SP 9022175. Hold on 1 second. Off the record. Attorney APA.
Yes, Alex Waringa, I'm here, state prosecutor.
Okay, who needed to talk to Mr. Which counsel? Was it you, Attorney Boffman?
Judge, I did on for Miss Shamika Young.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this matter, and then can you go talk to him for me, please?
Sure. Yep.
Okay, I made you co-host too, attorney, so you can go into breakout room number 2, and he'll be in there to talk to you about it.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lee Young. This is ticket SP 9022175. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, sir?
Lee Sean Young.
And Judge, for random purposes, he'll stand mute. He'll wait for more reading at this time.
This time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client, counsel.
Thank you, Judge. He does want to waive his rights at this time, Judge, and take advantage of the offer. The original, he'd be pleading to the amending count of failure to display a valid driver's license.
Okay. Sir, do you have a CDL license or no?
No, I do not.
Okay. He paid the civil infraction with this counsel. Do you have a motion to make at this time?
Judge, for those reasons, we would just move for a dismissal.
All right, this time the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. He ended up getting 2 points. I hope they're off his record now, but he did pay the disregard signal red or amber back in 2017. So, all right,
Judge.
the court is going to
Judge.
dismiss this matter without prejudice. Mr. Young, you're all set, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, thank you. All right, Attorney Werberlin, you can go talk to APA.
Thanks,
Put y'all-
Judge.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Mr. Ziegler?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This you, Attorney Boffman? Robert Ziegler? Okay.
Ready.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Robert Ziegler. This is ticket SP 1269806. Count 1, failed to display. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Robert Pryor Ziegler Jr.
Thank you. Judge, these matters are here for pretrial, and the defendant has presented to my attention what appears to be a valid and current driver's license. I want to congratulate him on that and ask the court to confirm, and if so, would respectfully stipulate to probable cause for a dismissal recommendation.
All right, this time we did verify his license is valid. So the court is going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice.
Thank
Sir, did you pay all your tickets? Because you have 2 tickets in collections if you didn't pay them. It looks like you paid one of them, but you got to pay
I
those
paid,
other 2 too.
when I went down there, I would have paid everything, but I didn't know about the tickets and collection until my attorney just told me about them. Again, I went down there with the intent to pay. Again, I must state this. I did not get a notice the first time I came to court, or I was aware, but it was rescheduled. After that, unfortunately, I had a stroke. I did not get a notice whatsoever to appear at my house. No letter came for the second court where my license was suspended and a warrant was issued for my arrest. I did not get a notification at all, or I would have been there. Nothing came to my house. Nothing came to my house.
Okay. I mean, it's lifted now. I was about to say it's not suspended anymore. It's all lifted, and this was back in 2021. Mr. Ziegler, it's 2024. I was about to say it's 3 years later. I understand nothing came to your house, but this is 3 years later. So at some point in time, you knew that you got the tickets, right? And although we didn't say anything, an inquisitive mind may have said to themselves, this is interesting. I never handled that matter because I went out on a medical issue, which we understand. I may need to check into that and figure out what's going on.
I called you guys 4 times.
Okay. Well, it's dismissed now. So you just got to take care of the other ones.
Tickets and collection. But
and I can't do anything. I just got a whole lecture and a bench.
Dear lady, God bless you. Thank you so much, Judge, for what you've done for me.
You got it. All right. Have a good day. Miss Deja Wilson.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. How are you doing?
Good.
All right. Hopefully not like that, Miss Wilson. Like I did it. You know, they be acting like I did it. I didn't write it down. Shoot. That's why I have to look back and see what date it is. I'm all like 2021.
Like 3 years later.
Thank you. I'm sorry. My bad. I ain't mean to do it. I know it was during the COVID, so I understand, but I don't know.
Right.
Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Deja Wilson. This is ticket SP 1478840. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your full name?
Deja Wilson.
Thank you, Judge. This is a pretrial. I'm happy to announce the defendant never does anything wrong, and she absolutely has a valid and current insurance and registration. Her registration won't expire till May 22nd of 2025, and September 19th, her insurance will expire. I stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. At this time, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay, have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. DeMonte Williams.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now calling the matter of the people versus DeMonte Demetrius Williams.
Yes.
This is ticket U 515-47719. This is one count of disturbing the peace. Also, we have ticket number SP 1449332. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, improper plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Judge, Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your name for the record, please?
DeMonte Demetrius Williams.
And Judge, this is the date and time set for arraignment. We would ask that any warrants be recalled. He'd stand mute and waive formal reading going forward, Judge.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving forward?
Judge, I know there's a recommendation to dismiss on the school ordinance, the U ticket. And he does have valid documentation with respect to the remaining matters. So we would request a dismissal for all.
All right. Mr. Williams, put your whole face in here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right. So at this time, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Now, this was a long time ago, but let me tell you something. It says that you skip class so that you go fight somebody. Don't do that. You're not in school anymore.
Look, I didn't
You
skip
don't have to
class,
say nothing.
okay?
It's dismissed. You ain't skip class. What happened, Mr. Williams?
It's a funny story because look, I had a teacher that didn't like me. So I went to class and he told me I couldn't come to his class at all. He gave me my work and told me to go somewhere else. So I was walking the hallways and somebody that didn't like me was talking about me. So yeah, it just happened.
Oh, so you're not denying the fight part. You just deny you ain't skipped class. You said that.
I fought honestly, but I'm denying the skipping class part because I went to class.
All right. Well, good job. Don't do that anymore. Live a better life so that you don't have stuff like that on your record following you, sir. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Believe me, I'm calmer than I ever been.
Oh, I like to hear it. I believe it too, because you just told the whole truth about that. So I appreciate that. All right, Mr. Williams, good luck to you. Keep everything valid and up to date in your vehicle, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, Miss Wright, no problem. I'm gonna mess up her first name. Is it Filiana? Miss Wright?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Falana.
Falana, okay. Attorney Boffman, are you able to do this? If not, I'm gonna have Attorney Werbeling stand in. She has a valid license. Okay. Oh, no PC on. Okay. Now calling the matter of the People versus Falana Latrice Wright. This is ticket SP 153-122-1288. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name?
Falana Latrice Wright.
So, Ms. Wright has shown valid documents. I've asked the court to confirm that her license is valid and current, and if so, I'd stipulate to probable cause for the recommendation that these cases be dismissed.
All right, her license is valid at this time, so the court is going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Never again will that happen.
I understand. All right, you're all set, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You too. Have a blessed day. And
You
happy
too.
holidays.
Thank you. Same to you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Attorney Werbeling, just so you know, so on Miss Young, her license is it's suspended right now for the case. Okay, just so you know.
For the trial.
Yeah, I know if you need to dip back in and talk to her real quick about that.
No license. Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, and I'm gonna continue on though to get some of these other folks out. Jada Williams.
Yep.
Jada Williams.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the People versus Jada Olivia Williams. This is ticket SP 1366539. One count, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, miss?
Jada Williams.
And Judge, today's the date and time set for an arraignment. We'd ask any warrants to be recalled. She'll stand mute and wait formal reading going forward.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving?
Thank you, Your Honor. My client indicates she has a valid license. If that's indeed the case, we would be moving for dismissal, Your Honor.
Get up for me real quick. Thank you. All right, we're going to look that up. In the meantime, Ms. Williams, your other ticket that was on here, the registration under a plate violation, it went into collections. So you need to take care of that at some point in time because now that's in collections.
What is
I'm gonna
it?
check on this. Registration and or plate violation. There was a ticket you received with this ticket. It was a civil infraction. And because you didn't pay that or show up, they automatically assume guilt and they put it as a fine.
Okay.
It's valid. Good job, too.
She spent a considerable amount of money, Judge, which I won't disclose, but.
All right. So the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice for her having a valid license. Keep it valid and up to date at all times, okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I will. Thank you. Latrice Wells. Ms. Wells? Okay.
Yes, hi, sorry.
Hi, no problem. Now calling the matter of the people versus Latrice Wells. This is ticket U68653-124. One count, a patron who knowingly or intentionally touches employee. Dancer. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, miss?
Latrice Rochelle Wells.
And Judge, would ask at this point any warrants be recalled. She's going to stand mute and wait for formal reading moving forward for arraignment purposes.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How do you wish to proceed?
Judge, there's no offer at this time, so my client was going to waive her jury trial rights. She's requesting a bench trial date, Your Honor.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Oh, I got it. Oh, great. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights? Did you have a chance to talk to your attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to set it for the date of September 4th. September 4th, ma'am. That's going to be at 9 a.m. via Zoom. And I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
$0 personal. Just log back on like you did today. I like your shirt. Thank you. That's very nice. And we'll see you then. Got a question?
Okay, thank you. So just use the same
Zoom information.
information I got on this paper.
Yes, ma'am. The 360
Okay, at 9 a.m.
337. Yep, at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. I'll see you then.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And I'm probably gonna have to have you look up her license for me real quick too, Ms. Whittington. All right, Ms. Wells, you're all set.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Julius Williams.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right. There we go. Now calling the matter of the people versus Julius Jawan Williams. This is ticket SP 1517254. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, drove while license not valid. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, your full name for the record, please.
Julian Williams.
Judge, this is the date and time set for the show cause. We'd ask any show cause hearing be set aside. He'll stand mute, wait formal reading moving forward.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Mary, I need you to look up this thing.
Judge, he has presented valid documentation as far as the insurance and the plates are concerned. He indicates that he does have a valid license as well.
Okay, let me see.
Sure.
All right, he does have a valid license.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice, sir. Make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
All right.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Elisa Wigington? You got to unmute it.
There you go.
All right. Is it Elisa?
It's Alyssa.
Alyssa, thank you. Now calling the matter of the people versus Alyssa Julie Ann Wigington. This is ticket SX 4288092. One count drove while license expired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Miss, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Alyssa Julie
And Judge, day and time set for an arraignment. We asking once we recall, she'll stand mute and wait formal reading for those purposes.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we moving forward?
Judge, my client indicates that she did renew her license. So our position is that she's in compliance. Upon verification, that's indeed the case. We move to dismiss.
Her license is renewed at this time, so the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure that your license is always valid, up to date, and in your vehicle while you're driving, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Right, thank you. You too.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Honor.
much. You're welcome. Christopher Williams. All right. Now calling them. I didn't say Samantha. I said Christopher. 1 second for you.
Oh,
Miss
I'm sorry.
Williams. It's okay. I'll come to you in a moment. You're actually next, I think. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Christopher Ryan Williams. This is ticket SP 1558913. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket SP 1558915. One count expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Christopher Ryan Williams.
And judge, dates and times set for a pretrial and hearing respectively. My client has presented valid documentation regarding the subject vehicle, so we would move for dismissals for those reasons and pursuant to the memorandum.
All right, at this time, the court is going to honor that request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Sir, make sure that you keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Samantha Williams, now it's you, Miss Williams. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Miss Williams, where's your top at?
I got a top on. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Samantha Williams. This is ticket SP 1362374. Count 3, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, miss?
Samantha Cherie Williams.
Judge, forgive me. I don't know. I forgot what she was set for today.
Dismissed because she has paid her two
Yeah,
other
she has
civil
just-
infractions already.
Yeah, so we would ask that the court adopt that recommendation. And well, yeah, so she does want to address the fact that those were paid, but she can't, once those are paid, she can't reverse that. Yeah, that's what she wanted to address that because
She can, you can address it, Miss Williams, but there's, I'll let you address it. Go ahead.
So, in Oakland County, I had got stopped by the police. They task force squad. I guess they got the scans on their truck or whatever, and I had a gun in my vehicle in a locked glove box with no clip or anything in there, and I have a carrier concealed weapon license. They still took me to jail, even though I showed them my licenses and everything. The man still took me to jail and let the dude that I just had met, we was, getting ready to go to date night. I went to the store, got my baby some medicine, and then on my way home, that's when they stopped me. And they took me to jail and let him go with my car. I went to Oakland County and got the records. They let him go. He had 3 felony warrants and no license, and they let him leave the scene with my minor child in my car and took me to jail.
So, Judge, I guess her position is she was wrongfully arrested, and they shouldn't have allowed this third party to drive the vehicle. But at the end of the day, those monetary transactions were processed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's Oakland County who does. If it was in Detroit, they probably wouldn't have arrested you. But Oakland County has different rules on how they operate when they see somebody with a potential warrant in the system, and so, you would have to take up
I
some
didn't have a
compliance.
warrant. I didn't have a warrant or anything then. I didn't have anything then. I had insurance and everything. They pulled me over because it was a gun in my car. They scanned my car, and the man took me to jail. I'm on court. They took me to jail saying for felony firearm, carry concealed weapon, which I couldn't get charged with carry concealed weapon because I have a carry concealed weapon license. And they let him drive my car home. And I'm thinking like, oh, the man came back like, you have 4 felony warrants, sir. And they took me to jail still and let him go and drive my car without no license and with a minor kid in the car.
Okay. So that sounds like you need to take that up with Oakland County, because that's an issue that you had with them.
No, I'm done with court with that. I'm saying that the tickets because the guy that was driving that the police let drive my car, his name is Valandale. Valandale had left. They let
I think what she was
Valandale
trying to
leave
do, Judge, is she paid
ticket.
for the defective brake lights and the no proof, but she wanted to see if that money could be refunded.
No, they can't. They already told us in a bench meeting recently that once we get that money, we're not supposed to give it back.
Because the lady, when I came to pay the tickets, the lady said I would have to ask the judge to fight the ticket to be able to. I had to pay the tickets to be able to fight the ticket.
Is it so? Did you do a motion? Is this a motion then? Did she pay it for a motion hearing?
No, I just see that it was paid on 6/5.
Okay. So when you take information, I apologize, but when you take information from the clerk, you probably want to consult an attorney first before you start paying stuff, because they just giving information and they didn't give you the whole information, which is that you have to file a motion and pay the money in order to get it. But next time, just come to court, because what will happen essentially is that we'll be able to address everything at one time.
I didn't know that. I never had received the tickets. I got pulled over and my license was. The police officer said your license is suspended and you have a warrant. When I got pulled over, I called and the lady said, I can't go to court on a ticket. She was like, you will have to pay the money and then fight the ticket. Ask the judge when you go, I'm gonna drop the warrant. She said, I'm gonna have to ask the judge to be able to fight the ticket to be able to get my money back.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to them because they shouldn't be giving you that information. So I'm gonna let my chief know, because that's not the full correct information that you should have been given. But now that it's done, it's not much I can do about it. Sorry.
But the good news, Judge, is the misdemeanor was dismissed.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. The misdemeanor was dismissed. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right.
Yes. Have
Good
a blessed
luck to
day.
you. Okay. You too.
I'm suspecting that maybe she was pulled over because the lights were defective, but I don't know. And but she has a CPL, and they should have just said, go on,
Yeah, but
that
warbling
sounds like a
also,
mess.
this is, they can also legally run your plates also.
Right, that's true. It could have, who knows?
They can always,
Right, yeah.
yeah, they
That
can,
could,
they can
it could
just
have been
run
other
your plate.
reasons.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right,
But
it's all right.
Oakland County
Brian
Sheriff's.
Williams, it's okay. We're gonna make it
Yeah.
through.
We're gonna make it.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Brian Marcus Williams Jr. This is ticket 753961. Count one, no operator's license on person. Count two, operate unregistered off-road vehicle. Count three is careless operation of off-road vehicle on road. Then I have some tickets and warrant status. Ticket number SP 1397556. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, drove while license suspended. And ticket number 162886771. No operator's license on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you, sir, state your full name?
Brian Marcus Williams Jr.
Your Honor, would you set aside any show cause inquiry? The defendant appears in person. This is important to him. It was inadvertent that he missed a court date, and he asked that the matter be set for a pretrial, waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, and stands mute.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Sir, write down this date so that you do not miss it. August 15th. August 15th at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay? Don't miss it
Okay.
again, okay?
Okay.
No problem. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, sir.
Okay.
All right. Chanel Wiley.
I'm here.
Oh my. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Chanel Nakia Wiley. This is ticket SP 1561098. Count one, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, miss?
Chanel Nakia Wiley.
And Your Honor, date and time set for a pretrial with respect to this matter. I believe there is a recommendation to dismiss this matter, Judge.
All right, this time the court is going to honor their recommendation. I'm going to dismiss this matter per city attorney. All right, Ms. Wiley, you are all set.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Deja Washington.
Here.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Deja Nicole Washington. This is ticket SP 1505131. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, miss?
Yes.
Could you state your name, Miss Washington?
Deja Washington.
Judge, date and time set for a pretrial conference. I did provide my client with my email address. She did email me valid documentation. So for those reasons, we were going to dismiss at this time, moving for dismissal at this time.
All right. This time the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ishmael Welch. Ishmael Welch.
Here.
Does he know? Okay.
Okay. All
Here.
right. Okay. I'm gonna just call his ticket case numbers and not all the tickets, okay? All right.
Judge.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Ishmael Welch. This is ticket SP 1053162. Ticket 485176. Ticket 7053554. Ticket SP 1163874. Ticket SP 1215066. Ticket SP 1230770. ticket SP 1242193, ticket SP 1243689, ticket SP 1259358, ticket SP 1263229, ticket SP 1265086, ticket SP 1449463, ticket SP 1259358, ticket SP 1412503, ticket SP 1287066, ticket SP 1270384, ticket SP 1339116, ticket SP 1243689, and ticket SP 1412503. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Yes, Ishmael Welch.
Judge, date and time set for an arraignment. We ask any warrants be recalled. He's going to stay on mute and waive formal reading for those purposes.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client.
Judge, I did spend a lot of time with Mr. Welch in the breakout room. We kind of went through all of his options. We weighed those, which you can imagine given the number of matters that are before the court today. We feel it's best to just set the matter for a bench trial. Explain he has an absolute right to have a jury trial. We just feel that's best for him at this time, Judge.
You said a jury trial?
A bench trial. I'm sorry, Judge.
Oh, I got confused. All right,
No, I'm
please
sorry, I
raise your
didn't
right
mention-
hand.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
would be.
I was gonna say, my Lord. Okay, Mr. Welch, if you want to have a bench trial, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Werbeline about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna set this for a bench trial. That means you have to show up. Now, either you have to be on Zoom where I can physically see you, not on this phone where I can only hear you. I have to see you, or you need to come in person. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so if you show up like this on the day of trial, I'm not gonna let you move forward because I have to see you because I have to know it's you, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I show up.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna set it for September the 4th. September the 4th, that's gonna be at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, September 4th, right?
September 4th, that's right, sir.
Okay, what time?
At 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you then, Mr. Welch, okay? Don't
Okay, I'll see you
miss
then.
it.
Thank
Come
you.
so you can take care of all of this stuff, okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. See you then.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You too, sir. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna admit the last few people. I think the only person left in the breakout room is Miss Young, and I know you need to go back and talk to her.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. If you need to, these may be Attorney Boffman's people,
Okay.
with the exception of one person. So I'll do Miss
Okay.
Williams first. India
Yes, I'll do
Williams.
that.
Okay. All right. We're now calling the matter of the people versus India Williams. This is ticket SP 1496813. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Attorney Boffman, can you stand in on this matter for me, please?
Hello.
Hello, hold on a second.
Oh.
Attorney Boffman? One second. Just put yourself on mute for a minute, Miss Williams.
Okay.
Avery Young?
Yes.
Are you just now signing in?
I've been kicked out so many times, and I just got the meeting room number.
Did y'all have Miss Young checked in earlier? Ariana Young.
Yes.
I just saw you come on for the first time, probably at about 10:45.
No, I've been getting bumped out of Zoom, and I had just got the meeting number. Just got it. I did the ticket.
So you just
that
got into my. So Miss Young, listen to me. So you just got into my courtroom.
Your Honor, I rather came in now than not came in at all. I didn't even know what time it was. So I rather came now than not, absolutely not came at all. So I apologize that I am late. I am sorry. But I rather came in now and absolutely not came.
Well, my clerk just did the show causes for the people who missed morning docket. That means that you got a warrant. Let me see if I can catch it.
How you doing?
All right. Have anybody? All right. All right. We're gonna have to hold tight. All right. Attorney Werbeling, Miss Young, put
Yes,
yourself on
Judge.
mute. I'm gonna call Miss Williams
Okay.
first.
Oh, Lord.
I started calling her, not Amber Williams. I'm gonna call you next. I have counsel in here for that one. Hold on. I mean, probation officer. Okay, India Williams. Now
Yes.
calling the matter of the people versus India Williams. This is ticket SP 1496813. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Judge Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, miss?
India Williams.
Judge, is the date and time set for a pretrial? I know that she's adjourned this multiple times. Yeah. And so we had a lot of discussions about that. She's actually scheduled, is it today, Miss Williams?
Yes.
So I know your dockets are heavy, Judge. Whatever you could fit her in, or I don't know whatever the court thinks best, but I do want her to have. I'm trying to set her up for a dismissal because of compliance.
All right, I can just give a little bit more time. That's why I want to put this on the record, because next time I can't give any more adjournments because they on my back now. Telling me how nice I am to everybody. And y'all in trouble. All right. I'm gonna give her until, let me see, hold on. July 16th, ma'am.
Okay.
July 16th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. That's all I can give you is one more, like a few more weeks. Then we got to move forward. Okay, Miss Williams?
Okay.
We do
Thank you.
appreciate
All
that,
right.
Judge.
You're welcome. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Miss Amber Williams, can you come on to the camera for me? Because I have your probation officer in the courtroom with me. Amber Williams. Okay. All right. Now calling the matter. Come on, Officer Bradfield. Now calling the matter of the people versus Amber Williams. This is Z ticket 808479. This is one count of operating while visibly impaired. Today, it looks like it's the date and time set for a motion hearing or a violation of probation. It was originally set in person on April 22nd of 2024, but here we are today. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Yes. Was it Attorney
Judge Ben
Baughman?
Werbling.
Okay,
I can stand in, Judge.
thank you.
Sure. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Could you please state your full name for the record, please?
Amber Williams.
All right, and Officer Probation Officer Bradfield, could you state your name for the record, please?
Morning to the court, Gary Bradfield, appearing on behalf of probation.
All right, today is the date and time set for, no, it says review. So Officer Bradfield, how is she doing on probation currently?
Your Honor, I have a lot to say today, a lot to say.
Okay,
Her probation was September 28th, 2023, for 12 months. And as the court indicated, she was left before this court on April 22nd, 2024 for a violation hearing. At that time, she was assessed $25 community service due to miscreants and a positive alcohol testing. Since that time, Ms. Williams is an outpatient counselor. She's doing that. We have no proof that she complied with the community service that was initiated to her. I did check with Ms. Green this morning, and Ms. Williams never reported to the site those hours. As it relates to the victim's impact class, no, she has not complied with that yet. Alcohol highway safety, she has not complied with that yet. Ms. Williams seems to be having an issue lately with reporting for her screens. She did report on May 31st. We talked about that. She called me on June the 3rd. I asked her if she was able to come down for that date. She was trying to arrange a ride, unable to come down on that date. But I do have a solution for this issue. I do have a solution for that going forward. She does not come on probation until September 26th, 2024. She did report for her scheduled last appointment with me on June 12th. She went into a testing and that was negative. She still owes the court fines and costs $1,020. She received a quick payment of $40 on June 13th.
all right. Counsel, I know you haven't had the opportunity to talk with her, but do you have anything to say on her behalf? I'll give her an opportunity to speak as well.
Judge, I don't know how much, and I might miss that part, so I do apologize how much more time she has on probation, but we would probably
September
request,
the 26th, 2024 is when she's scheduled to be off. So we are in July, August, September. and she owes $1,000 to the court. Hasn't done a number of terms and keeps missing screens. And she had, just so you know, originally she had an operator with a high blood alcohol content that was taken all the way down to operating while visibly impaired.
I won't address the missed screens. Maybe that's best for her to. But I know that if she still has time, I know that she's going to use that time wisely within the next several months to complete what she needs to complete without asking for an extension. Will that be the 1 year marker, Judge, or would it be beyond that in September?
Yep, it's just a 1 year marker, so she'll
Okay.
have additional time. She's not going to be let
Right.
off. I can tell her right now. She's not going to be let off in
Well,
September.
right. Well,
Unless a
no,
miraculous
and with
event
missed
occurs.
screens, and we know that, you know, those can be interpreted not in her favor.
I count them as
Right.
positives every time you miss.
Right.
I can that's my personal preference. When you don't show up, that means you're positive. Because otherwise you're gonna show up.
Can I say something, please?
You will be able to in a moment, Miss Williams. Anything
That's all
else
I
you want
had
to
at
say,
this
Attorney Werberling?
That's all I have. I'm
Okay.
confident she'll complete the other terms and conditions within that window of time, or at least put her best efforts.
Okay. All right, Miss Williams, you can speak on your own behalf.
Okay, since the last time we have spoke in court, I was told not to miss any more of my tests. So usually Mr. Bradfield would let me know ahead of time when to come in because I do not have a car. And when I do drive, I have to like use my mom's car, make sure I get back. So I'm in a rush every time. I do make sure I drop. So the times that he missed my call and he called me back the last 2 times the day of and asked me to come in. That one time, I forget, when I called him, he didn't answer, so he called me back and I told him I can see about coming in because I didn't know that he was going to do that at the day of. So then just recently again, he said that I missed my test because I didn't come in. Now I have a picture of my time clock because I have a time when I started and the time that I ended, and I could not leave work. I am a supervisor and I had nobody to come in to relieve me. So I have proof right here that I could not leave the day of that he told me to come down there. And I asked him nicely or whatnot. I said, can we figure this out to where I can make sure I'm there? Even if I have to adjust some things around, I'm going to make sure I get there. I'm not trying to miss out on anything. I want to make sure I get this done and over with. Now, the other thing I do have to say is about this level 1 test. I have an appointment set July 13th, 10 to 4 at 2 o'clock. And it's costing me $67. So that's already an appointment set for that. I'm also talking to a therapist, Miss Helen Stackhouse. I talk to her every month, a few times a week, whatnot. So only thing that I do need to take care of is my community service. And also talking about my restitution, I have a copy of, so I paid $50. My bill should be lower than this. I paid $50 towards my restitution one day, and come to find out, they made a payment towards another Amber. So I have to go back into all my receipts and figure out what happened. And I found it, and it's right here that they put my $50 onto another Amber and Drea Williams, and I'm Amber or Lillian Williams, and my bill should be lower than that. So it's really not $1,060. It's like maybe $800 or $900, $8 or $970. So all I'm asking is, I mean, I'm not asking really nothing, but I'm trying to work with Mr. Bradfield. It seemed like every time I come to him, he always having a issue with me or whatnot because I have to hurry up and leave, but I make sure I get there. I have not missed really no test besides the last time we spoke, we had court. So I know not to miss anything, but I have proof in my face that's trying to show you, wanted to show you guys that I'm not here to miss no test. I haven't missed a test because I couldn't make it. And now I have to figure this out, how they get my name mixed up with somebody else, put my money towards somebody else's name.
Okay. Go ahead, attorney. Go ahead, officer.
Judge, probation is recommending that this Williams from today forward test an appointable testing service that will give her they do at evening hours. And the court lab closes at 4 o'clock. And she's here at 3:30. Having issues with that. Appointable testing service, they test her from 6 to 7:30. That would probably adjust her schedule a little bit further. So I'm recommending that she test there as ordered by the court twice a month. and to remove from her balance $60 in the urinalysis fees.
Okay.
She always, when she comes to see me, she's always in a hurry. And, being on probation is meant.
It's inconvenience. It's inconvenience because probation is not a convenient situation. It's meant to be an inconvenience because it makes you have to pause and think about your actions for next time. If we made it a convenient situation, then the next time it wouldn't be any incentive. It would just be like, well, I just paid a little money and had to do much, and I could do that. I mean, you got to kind of make it beyond the stuff that Secretary of State imposes. You got to kind of make it a little difficult. Let me tell you this, with affordable testing, I think it is.
Yes, Your Honor.
They're going to call you the morning of, you're going to have to call, and it's going to be a different color. And if you have that color, you got to find a way to get there that day. That's the difference between you coming in on the days that you have to meet with Officer Bradfield and talk to him in person versus having to call this system and do it. So which one is going to be better, Ms. Williams? Because I mean, now you can know the days. I'll allow her to test on the days once a month on the day she comes and visits you, officer. But if which one is going to be more convenient? Because I mean, the otherwise it's going to be that you have to, whatever day that they call your color, you're going to have to go in and do it. And she's not going to be off in September. I don't think although I appreciate you making payments, you're going to have to make more than this. So, I mean, we can come back in September, but she ain't going to be off yet.
But Your Honor, our original, she was ordered
Can
to
I ask
call
why
me.
wouldn't it be off?
She was ordered to call me daily. That was our original, I asked her to do. She had problems with that, so maybe she can call ATS, the hotline, and find out which day they're gonna call her color. Maybe call them, because she couldn't call me.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Williams? You said, why what? Won't you be off in September? Unless you come into a large sum of money to pay off the rest of this and take care of everything else. But it seems like, and I can appreciate work is super important, but you still got a number of terms and conditions to complete.
Okay, and I'm taking care of half of it. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, you can, if you complete
If
everything.
if I'm making it to my tests, and it's like, okay, if I'm in a rush, but I'm still getting there, making sure I drop. Just because I don't have a lot of time to sit down and talk, and I have to make sure because I'm on somebody else's time, I'm still getting there. I don't understand.
This is not how it goes though. So you can't rush through it just because you got short of time and stuff like that. That's not, if you make it, but you're not making it to do what you need to do and have the time available, that's like not making it at all. I can be present in the room and not be there at all. I've done it before. I did it all last week, honestly. I was at a whole situation and I wasn't there at all. My mind was someplace else. So I guess testing wise, I just want to know what's going to be better. Is it going to be better for you to call and find out what color you are and find out if you have to test that day, and then you have until 7:30, it sounds like, at night to go get that test? So a larger range, or to when you come in to meet with officer to be able to have enough time to sit down, have your testing done and have everything taken care of. Because I'll say this, if you miss any more testing, there's going to be 3 days weekend. It's going to be over the weekend in Wayne County Jail. So which one do you want as far as testing wise?
So if I'm calling and I'm asking for a day in advance, or he tell me a day in advance when it come down.
Well, here's the problem with a day in advance, Ms. Williams. So when we do days in advance, that gives you the opportunity not to drink. And so that's why they don't like to do it days in advance, because then we don't know for sure whether or not you're not drinking.
So if I'm calling and then he was to tell me, like if he was to answer the phone and told me to come in the next day, so I would know what to do instead of him asking me the day of.
That's what happens essentially with the other one. That's why I'm asking. But if you know, I'm essentially making it easier for you by telling you you have to test on the days you meet with the officer, but you just have to make sure you come in here on time.
That's fine.
And not on time, but you have to make sure you have enough time and that that you can go to the testing center that closes at 4.
Right. I'd rather just come in instead of just calling.
Okay. So I know, she gonna have to do it. So the remedy is, well, if she doesn't, then it'll be proven, right? And if she doesn't do it, then what he's gonna do is he's gonna file a probation violation. And if he files the probation violation, then it's gonna be weekend in the Wayne County Jail.
I just feel like I'm still trying to explain. I have proof and evidence, and it's like this is like going a different way. Like y'all just not understanding.
Ms. Williams, he said you came on June 14th to test. He said he said you missed May 31st, but you called on June 4th, and then you came on June 12th to test. And he said it was negative.
Okay, I really can't hear what he's saying, but okay.
Okay. So he said that you were originally supposed to do it on May 31st. That didn't work. That you called a few days later, or the phone call was returned, however it was, and then that you came the next time and it was negative. But here's the problem, Ms. Williams. He originally filed it because you weren't testing. So at this point in time, it should be like, let's do it. You told me we're gonna go full throttle. And I'm like, okay. You're an outpatient, he said. You're doing outpatient. He's not sure about the community service. It could take some time to do community service. You still have to do the victims impact panel. He listed a few things you need to still do. The victims impact panel, highway safety education. And then you're in outpatient like you're supposed to do. That's it. And pay the cost and fines as much as possible. If you get it down to a reasonable number, I'll be reasonable.
Okay, and I have an appointment set for my alcohol level 1 class already, and I'm already talking to a therapist. And like I said, I'm working towards getting my restitution down. They paid my money on somebody else's stuff, so I gotta take care of that. It's like y'all think I'm not doing anything, and I am.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna win this battle, and as the judge, I don't feel like I have to prove or win the battle. So I'm gonna have her come back on September 26th, 2024, in person. And hopefully she'll be getting off probation at then. Hopefully you don't have any more. Hopefully she's in compliance. I understand that you have a lot to do, but who put themselves in this situation, Miss Williams? I didn't. Let me tell you, I really enjoy what I do, but there's so much pressure all the time. I got people looking at me all the time. People look at my recordings, not just humans, people in this building. I got a lot of people I have to respond to. When I go out in public, I have to always be on my P's and Q's. I don't get to act the way I want to act sometimes because I know it's always a situation going on and always issues. So I get the pressure and I get that you have a lot going on. I get it. I see that you're making efforts. I just need you to keep going. And if you need a little bit more time, you need a little bit more time. It's not the end of the world. I've reduced your testing to once a month. Look, you come in and I reduced it to once a month. I don't know anybody else who would do that. Most people would be like, oh, well, you got to figure it out twice a month. I done reduced half of the stuff that you have to do. I'm making this easier for you. And it's probation.
I appreciate it.
You got to work with me. And you got to work with your officer. So we can make this happen. So now you're going to know the day. She knows the day she comes in to see you, right?
So it's reduced to once a month?
It is reduced to once a month. I'm a sucker. All day long. But you got to make it that when you come in to see him, you have to make it in enough time and not be rushed so that you can have that testing.
Okay.
Keep making payments like you're making. I ain't say nothing about the payments. I just said you need to have a good majority of it taken care of by the time you come back.
I understand.
Okay? It sounds like you got a lot going on. We do. All right? But we gotta do what we gotta do. Every single month I look up and I tell myself I gotta do what I gotta do regardless. I got to. I pay all my bills. Gotta show up when I'm supposed to show up. So I won't have her come back for a review unless it's a violation before that. We'll see her on September 26th. Hopefully it'll be discharged. Hopefully you prove me that you're gonna take care of this stuff. You still gotta do the community service. She's in outpatient. She says she's already signed up for that class, so she should be able to show you proof still soon. She do the testing, make sure you have enough time. So schedule it out so you can have enough time to be able to do that. And then we'll be able to take care of this. Got a good offer. I want that to go down in the books for you. And it will. It's just you're gonna complete probation, or you're gonna have to have it extended a little bit, which is nothing to be ashamed of. It just means that you got to keep pushing forward. So that's all I have. All right, that concludes this hearing for today. Good luck to you. 8:30. Yep. You're welcome. It was what? Is that so? Because no, we're gonna keep it now.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes, 1 second. Hold on. Yes, ma'am.
I forgot the date that was set for me to see him.
Oh, Miss Williams. Okay. You got your phone? I don't know the dates. So once you're with him, all I know is when you bring it before me. So do you have her next date she's supposed to meet with you? Okay. Call him this afternoon after 2:00 so he can give you that new date. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you're welcome. All right. Shamika Young.
Yes.
All right, let me get the officer out here. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Shamika Shondell Young.
Yes.
All right, ticket number SP 1432393. Count one, drove with license not valid or improper. Ticket number SX 3590837. Open intoxicants in a motor vehicle passenger. Ticket number SP 1110331. Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count one. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1432340. Count one, expired plates. Count two, no proof of insurance. Ticket number SP 1286674. Count one, disregard signal red or amber. Count two, drove while license suspended. Count three, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Could you please state your full name for the record, miss?
Shamika Young. Shamika Shondell Young.
Judge, date and time set for a trial with respect to these matters. It's my understanding, based on either the non-appearance of these officers and or troopers and the plea bargain, that my client essentially will be waiving her rights and be pleading to the two civil infractions at the end of the docket, counts 1 and 2, and everything else will be dismissed.
All right. Officer, one of the officers is present. I think some other officers came in too. Officer Whitehead came in as well.
Okay.
I don't know what he ended up doing, but he did come in.
Yes, for the record, Your Honor, Dia Chiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. Yeah, on Officer Whitehead's case, the allowing the driver no license, that's going to be dismissed. So.
Okay.
on this case.
Fantastic. I just want to acknowledge that he was present. I do have Officer
Sorry.
Harris here, and I wanted him to know that I see him. On the remaining tickets, though, I will act accordingly. Do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis, counsel?
Yes, Judge.
All right. So at this time, do you stipulate to the probable cause for dismissing the remaining tickets at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the court's going to enter a plea to responsible to expired plates and no proof of insurance. Ma'am, the expired plates ticket is $145. No proof of insurance is $195. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that $340. Is that going to be enough time, or you need some more time, Ms. Young?
That's enough time.
Okay, so that brings us to July 8th. July 8th is when those fines are due on those tickets, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then the remaining tickets called on this record today will be dismissed, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you are all set, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
very
Your
welcome.
Honor.
Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Officer Harris. Thank you so much. All right. We're getting through, y'all. Just give me a moment. We got Nikhil Woods. All right, Miss Avery, Anna Young, could one of you, I'm gonna open up the breakout rooms. Can one of y'all talk to her? She came in, and a little later.
I can do it.
Okay, thank you. Orlando Webster, who spoke to
Yes,
him
ma'am.
before?
I did this
Okay.
compliance dismissal.
Okay, let me do him real quick before you hop in that room. Miss Young, I'm gonna put you into breakout room number 2 so you can talk to the attorney, okay? Join that room for me. Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Orlando Jarrell Webster. This is ticket number SP 1468426. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Also, he has tickets SP 1543452. This is one count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, sir. I need you to sit up and I need you to turn the light on, Mr. Webster.
Oh, my
You in
bad, man.
bed.
I've
I
been
wanna
on
be
this
in
thing
bed
way so long. I
too.
done fell asleep, Judge. I'm sorry.
I know.
Okay,
Harry
I'm
Boffman
sorry.
for
Here
the
I go. I'm
defendant.
ready.
I'm sorry, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Did you already state your name?
No.
I can
State
barely
your
hear
name.
you guys, too.
State your name.
Orlando Webster.
Thank you, Mr. Webster. This is an arraignment, Judge. Please enter a not guilty plea as the defendant waives any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. It sounds like you have seen some documentation today, though, counsel. Is that
He does.
correct?
Yes, on August 10th, 2024, his his insurance, which is current and valid, will expire. I'm stipulating the probable cause for the dismissal recommendation.
All right, being an
Hold
officer
on
of the
one
court, having
second.
seen
Can I
that.
say something?
I want you to be careful about what you say because the cases are being dismissed. It's really not necessary.
Let him talk,
Oh,
Attorney
okay.
Boffman. I'm very interested in what's going on today. Go ahead, Mr. Webster.
No, I was just gonna say I had proof of insurance the same day also. But I don't have that. But never mind though. Let's go ahead and dismiss.
Okay, I know sometimes people have proof of insurance. You're not the only one who has said sometimes officers don't give them enough time to get it out. I understand,
Yes,
or it's
ma'am.
on the phone. So what I've done, because I've heard that more than once, Mr. Webster, I printed mine out and put it in my glove box. So that way I just have it. Even though the rule says you can bring it up, I understand. So it's being dismissed today though, without prejudice, okay? But print out a copy if you have it so that you can have it in your glove box at all times, okay? Or whatever you want to hold it, okay?
All right, thank you. Can I ask one more thing?
Yes, sir.
I had like a few more tickets. I think this is the last 2 out of all of them. Do you see any more tickets in my name?
So we dismissed the violation of basic speed law and you made a payment on the defective or improper turn. Does that sound correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll have my clerk always checks to make sure it's no extra, but I'm gonna have her look one more time to make sure, okay, Mr. Webster?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. If there's nothing further, we're all set. Just hold tight. It's not going to be a part of the record because I'm going to let your attorney go speak to somebody else who needs some guidance. Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. You look and make sure. All right, Mr. Woods, take your hat off for me and I'm going to call your matter. Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Nikhil Antonio Woods. Unmute yourself for me, sir. You see it.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Is your first name, how do you pronounce your first name? I want to make sure it's okay.
Nikhil.
Okay, it is Nikhil. All right. This is case number SP 154-14721. This is one count enter or remain on private property when closed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Werbling, can you
Judge,
stand in?
good afternoon. Your Honor, Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, your name for the record, please.
Nikhil Woods.
And judges, my understanding is the day and time set for a show cause hearing. We'd ask any show cause be set aside. He'll stand mute and wait for formal reading moving forward.
All right. At this time, the court's going to enter a plea with of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding in this matter?
Judge, my understanding that my client wants to waive his rights at this time, and he wishes to take advantage of the offer, Your Honor.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yeah.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
Nope.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of January 23rd of 2024. Were you at the location of South Rademacher and West Jefferson in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were in that area, did you enter or remain at a private property while it was closed?
Yes.
Was this a park, like a park open to public?
Yeah. It was just closed after dark.
Okay. Park in the park after dark. Sometimes they write the tickets a little funky and I don't know what it is. So satisfied, counsel?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, stipulation for probable, no, it's no other tickets. All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of in the park after dark or remaining in a private property when closed. So you know parks closed? I didn't learn that until I was in college, to be honest, but they closed after dark when I was running around in one and I was like, ooh, I was like, why is this so exciting to everyone? And they said, because you're not supposed to be in a park after dark. They're trying to get me in trouble.
Nah, no.
Okay. You can't do that. Oh, it was fine. So it was before daylight because it was in the winter time. So it's in the park after dark. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is on a 90-day delay sentence. That means that no new tickets like this in 90 days and you pay my fine and I'll dismiss it. Okay.
Okay.
My fine is $100.
Friday.
Huh?
Friday.
A Friday? You have 90 days to pay it. So just make sure it's paid before the next court date, which is on September 30th, 2024. If it's paid, I'll dismiss it. If it's not paid, you have to come back to court that day, okay?
Okay.
All right. As long as you have it paid, I'll dismiss this matter and you'll be all set, okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too, and thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good day. You're welcome. All right. Mr. Webster, these were your last two tickets and they're dismissed. So you're all set, okay? You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a great one. All right.
You too. Thank you.
All right now.
All right, cool. All right, we just had this last matter and then we'll be all set. Attorney Werbling, I don't know if you want to hang around. If not, we just got that last case.
Judge, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I hope you have a great rest of the day, Your Honor.
All right, fantastic. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. You do the same now. Thank you.
I
Now.
will, thank you.
Bye.
Be ready on Avery Young.
Always put Uber. All right, Attorney Boffman. All right. Her license is suspended because she missed her original court date for the no proof of insurance.
Okay,
So it becomes suspended when you miss the court date.
we understand. So
Okay, what you want to do?
she's got a no insurance civil infraction and default. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Correct, and that's what printed out and made it suspended effectively of April 24th of 2024. So 2
Okay.
months after this ticket. Almost 3.
Could the court set aside the default?
I can, but she's gonna have to come back and I might have to make sure it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah. They moving quicker. COVID over.
Yeah.
They move quick. You can talk to her again if you need to, just to explain what's going on, because that's the only thing on her record, and it definitely is this one, and it says it was suspended because of this.
Well, yeah, let me just take a second. Miss Young, can you stand still for a minute, please?
I'm sorry, yes.
It's okay. I'm going to put you back in the breakout room. I need to just talk to you for a few minutes.
Okay.
Press join, please.
Are you ready, Attorney Boffman?
Ready.
Okay. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Arbiana Young. This is ticket SP 1547011. Defective or missing equipment, count 1. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, no valid registration certificate. Also calling ticket SP 1547177. Driver while license expired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please, ma'am?
Averyana Young.
The defendant is here for show cause, Your Honor. Would you set aside the show cause inquiry for the reason that it was inadvertent that the defendant missed her last action date? She's here because it's important. We're asking that the court accept a not guilty plea from the defendant here today for the purpose of arraignment. She waives any formal reading of the information complaint or warrant, stands mute, and requests a pretrial date, please.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Ma'am, I'm going to set this for a pretrial on the date of August 15th at 8:30 a.m. August 15th at 8:30 a.m. Our bond will be set at $0. The tickets that are in default will be taken out of default so that she can get the license back in order, hopefully. Okay. All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. See you August 15th at 8:30 a.m., ma'am, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. All right.